if anyone who wants to start from zero level, or who is the beginner, is first of all we should start to speak English. So either it is broken or if you have little bit knowledge, but you will have to open your mouth. Whenever you will not open your mouth, it will not going to happen. And another thing, start reading children books, or you can say story books. That is very helpful. And one more suggestion, don't compare yourself with others, because when I interact with person, they told that after watching other videos, I get demotivated. This also happened. So don't compare yourself with others. If you want to compare yourself only. Because as I started my journey near about 1 year ago, so if I compare myself, so I really found yes, I can speak anyone without any hesitation, without any fear. Yes, definitely I do mistake, but mistake is very common. But without any hesitation, without any fear, I can communicate on any topic. So as we are meeting very first time, so please introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Shiv, and I born and brought up in India. My native place is Uttarakhand. By profession, I'm a central government employee. As far as my academic qualification concerned, I'm done with my Master in English, Master in Commerce, and this year I'm pursuing my Master in Economics. This is my final year. In addition to this, I do teach English to beginners and intermediate speakers through different online applications as an unofficial English trainer. And I run my own YouTube channel where I'm uploading stuff regarding spoken English, most of the time conversational videos. That's all from my side.
Yeah, thank you for your introduction. Let me introduce myself also. As you know, my name is Saraswati. I hail from Uttar Pradesh, but currently I reside in Mumbai. And as for my education, so I have graduated in Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Education. Apart from that, I also completed web designing course and worked for 15 years on one particular software, which is Photoshop. But during pandemic, I left my job. Currently, I am a homemaker. Yeah, that is a little bit about me.
Wow, that's really amazing. I'm being flabbergasted and mesmerized the way you have introduced yourself. And I would have only one single word for you. You seems to be jack of all trades, having multi-talented skills
Yes.
and multifunctional, being a homemaker, and you left your job, you are practicing English, you run your YouTube channel. Grand salute to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, because this is you can say my passion, and I want to speak English language since my childhood, but I didn't get that opportunity. As I quit my job in pandemic time, so I am at home. So I thought that now it's a good time to work on my communication skills. Yeah.
Okay, that's really amazing.
And
Yeah.
even I teach my daughter also. This is one benefit. Because of that, whatever I am speaking, because of her only. Since childhood, I am teaching her. So this is one benefit, you can say.
Wow, that's really another interesting fact about you because maybe your daughter works as a spark, a ignition, which triggered you to enroll yourself into this language and being master.
Yes.
That's really amazing. Yeah.
Yes. So if you have any question for me, you can go ahead and ask me.
Actually, I have huge list of questions.
Yes.
Let me ask some of them because as this video is going to upload it in your YouTube channel, so let me ask only two questions. My first question is as simple as a piece of cake. What are the tips and tricks you have in your pocket that you can serve to a beginner? By following those tips and tricks, he can master this language as like you.
As if you ask me, for the beginner, what are the things I would suggest? So first thing I can suggest that if anyone who are who wants to start from zero level or who is the beginner, is first of all we should start to speak English. So either it is broken or if you have little bit knowledge, but you will have to open your mouth. Whenever you will not open your mouth, it will not going to happen. And another thing, start reading children books or you can say story books. That is very helpful. And one more suggestion, don't compare yourself with others, because when I interact with person, I they told that after watching other videos, I get demotivated. This also happened. So don't compare yourself with others. If you want to compare yourself only. Because as I started my journey near about 1 month, 1 year ago. So if I compare myself, so I really found like, yes, I can speak anyone without any hesitation, without any fear. Yes, definitely I do mistake, but mistake is very common. But without any hesitation, without any fear, I can communicate on any topic. Yes, definitely. If suppose topic is I'm not aware with that topic, so I can't speak even a single sentence. But like some basic topics, I can communicate very easily to anyone. And grammar is important, but for beginner, there is no need to focus on grammar. Grammar will automatically come day by day. If you will start to speak when you connect with people, so you will find that yes, sentence should be like that. And after recording that, at this time recording option is available, so we can listen our communication again. So we can also judge where this sentence is going right or wrong. But there is no need to focus on grammar portion in the initial level. Yes, for if you want to be a advanced learner or if you want to really be a good speaker, that time grammar is very important. But for beginner, there is no need to focus much more on grammar. Yeah.
Wow, that's really amazing. And the way you have expounded the whole concept of this language, that's really fascinating. And I do agree with you, like, we need to train our mouth muscle first in order to
Yes.
speak English. No matter whether we are making sense or not, how many mistakes we are committing, everything is fine. First, just need to develop a confidence where we can speak English with anyone without hesitation and shyness. Then we can continue our journey and we can learn so many other stuff regarding this language. True. So, moving back to my next question, I just want to know about from your side. There are so many people, they started their journey with full of energy.
Hmm.
Wow, I'm going to learn English. I should learn
Yes.
English. I should speak English like a native speaker. By the time, I don't know what's wrong happened with them, they started losing their interest towards this language. Rather focusing in order to learn English, they are going to focus on some other stuff.
Hmm.
Mm,
The,
or they give up their journey.
uh, yes, I also observed, because one reason behind that, if you really want to speak or if you have really interest in this language, it is totally different topic. Are you just watch videos of others, that person is speaking English, so I will also start my own YouTube channel and will communicate with person? That is totally different thing. If you have a burning desire from inside, so you will never give up. Otherwise, if you as sorry to say that lots of people have started their YouTube channel and upload conversational videos, and it is really good because we can monitor ourselves. watch our videos. Means our day by day improvement we can check. But if we only see our views, our subscribers, so we will get motivated. So there people stuck. If you suppose we will not bother about our views, our subscribers, because here we are learning English language to speak English language, and subscriber getting subscribers and views is totally different thing. We can't compare, means like if a people getting good views, so he's a good speaker. Even I also, if I get good views and good subscriber, that means not I am a good speaker. Means to speak English and to be a good YouTuber is totally different thing. We can't compare to both of the things together. And why people means in the means initial stage, means when they start they have full of energy, full of beans, and after that they means lose their interest in that. The reason is that they don't want to work hard. English learning in English is a process, and you will not be master in this language only 2 months or 3 months. It will take time. It will take time. Definitely, it will take time. But you should have consistent with that. Regular practice is very, as you know, that practice makes a man perfect. So it is really very, very true. If you practice on daily basis and monitor yourself also on daily basis, so definitely you will never give up. Even suppose if I when I compare means myself only, so I found that yes, now I am, when I go outside, so I can communicate with anyone without any fumble. Yes, I do mistake, I know that, but I am able to communicate. That is important thing. And in the coming years or coming months, that will slowly reduce also day by day, because practice is important, hard work is important, and along with that, you should also be think in a positive way. Always be positive, because everyone have different capacity. Suppose as I learn this language, I am able to speak this language in 1 year. At least I am able to communicate. Many people are trying for to speak this language for 4 years or 5 years, but still they are struggling. Maybe they are not focusing much. Maybe they have maybe they are not have much time to for practicing English language. There are many reasons. As I am a housewife, so sometimes I have no time for myself. I anyhow I manage and take time for myself and practice. But along with that, we should also not give excuse. I have no time. If I want to learn English language, so I will have to find out for that time for me. Anyhow, as I get up early in the morning and finish all my household chores and then sit for practice. Yes.
That's true. You hit nail on the head, undoubtedly. You have expressed in a very beautiful way that people tend to change their academic interest into their professional interest. Earlier, in their initial state, they were so keen to learn this language. By the time when they started interacting with different people and uh, they have seen that people are uploading these videos on YouTube, now they also started YouTube channel in order to upload video so that they would get popularity, views, subscriber, and sometime maybe if their channel will get monetized, so money as well. True, I agree. And they forget what exactly they had in their mind the moment they started learning this language. And just because of that, the mind totally get distracted from that place to this money
Yes.
place.
Yes.
Agreed. So, like your observation is so keen, so profound. I must appreciate for that. And I do have a lot of questions on my plates, but I will keep it safe for my session. Now up to you,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes,
Yeah.
sure, sure. Yeah. Actually, what happened, you have time like 2 to 5, and in that time, actually, I have no time in that because mostly I go for rest at 2 o'clock, 2 to 3, or 2 to after that I teach my daughter 4 to 6. So anyhow, I managed because today is Saturday, so I thought that you are means our conversation is delaying for a longer period. So I thought that let, let's do today only. Yeah. As you told that you are working in central, you are an employee of central bank. So in which department you work?
Ma'am, I work as a clerk in forest department.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Good. So for how long have you been working in that field?
I've been working for last 7 years.
7 years. Good. Along with that, you also take classes offline, online classes for English.
Well, I'm not a certified English trainer, as I've mentioned earlier. I'm
Mhm.
just sharing my knowledge. The
Yes. Yes.
application which I used to use in order to improve my spoken English, I started creating my own panel where I'm creating my own sessions so that I can provide those stuff that I've been learning so far for last 3.5 years to every single beginner. For example,
Mhm.
advanced vocabularies, idioms, English
Mhm.
speaking tips and tricks that how one beginner can learn this language.
Yes.
And I'm giving a topic to them. So whenever they speak about the topic, if they are making any mistakes, so I'm going to correct them. I'm always try to give feedback like when in terms of spoken English, what are the loopholes they have, and if they would work on those loopholes, they can shine. They can become an impeccable and eloquent speaker. So that's all
Mhm.
what I do as an unofficial English trainer. I don't have any certificate. I'm not like you. I've
Mhm.
just started. In fact, when it comes to my YouTube channel, it's just because those students to whom I'm teaching there in my session, they have requested, sir, just because you are a government employee and you don't have a specific time to create your panel, why don't you start your own YouTube channel and upload videos, the stuff which you are teaching over here, just try to upload those stuff there and those videos. Whenever we have time, we can watch. So
Okay.
that made me to open my YouTube channel. Otherwise, I didn't plan to open it. In fact, I'm really afraid to face camera. But somehow
Mhm.
I'm so let's see.
And one question arises in my mind, as your accent is totally different, and I love really your accent. And when you have started your English journey?
Well, ma'am, it's been more than 3.5 years. I've been speaking English because I did
Mhm.
my schooling from Hindi medium school. So
Mhm.
in my initial days, I was such a terrible and awful speaker of English. Honestly, I started
Mhm.
from zero, from scratches, from ground. But I was a bit lucky. The application which I have chosen in order to improve my spoken English, I talk with many native speakers around the world. They're in that application. And just
Mhm.
because of those native speakers, I got a bit influence of their accent on my spoken English. Otherwise,
Mhm.
I swear I haven't tried to learn any accent because I don't believe on accent, but I do believe on that is correct pronunciation. So I always
That is very important. Yes.
yeah.
And another question is, as you told that you have completed means master in English literature.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm. So in which year you have completed? May I ask you?
Yeah, 2013. Yeah, 2013, 13, 14, and 15.
Okay, okay, good, good. And you also doing master in commerce. Yes, you have
Yes,
a great interest in education. Good,
yes,
good.
ma'am. Actually, I'm fond of study and all because what I believe on, your education will give a energy to you, to being
Mhm.
motivated in order to being enlightened, the stuff which is going around your surrounding, and somehow to some extent you would able to connect your thoughts, your brain with some academic stuff. And no matter whether I got a government job, that's totally fine. But still, I don't believe on stagnancy, which means I want to explore myself. I'm looking for growth. And
Mhm.
if you want to explore yourself, you should not freeze at one place. You should not be stuck at one place. Just try to
Mhm.
follow the basic drill and technique of nature, which is move on. That's what I
Yes,
do.
yes, yes. And what are the tips and tricks you would you like to give to my viewers as you have started your journey 3.5 years ago? So, what are the um, things you followed to be a fluent speaker?
Well, I would say, first of all, we need to remember that we are Indians and we should proud on it. English is not our native language.
Yes,
Our native language is different. And this is the target or second language which we are trying to master on because of our different reasons. While learning this language, if you are making any mistake anywhere at any point, you should not feel ashamed about it or not feel bad about it. You should not expect the same level of perfectionism and specialization as native speakers have in this language. Whatever you have, that's totally fine. Try to improve it. Second thing, not only English, but also anything in your life. If you want to learn it, just ask one question to yourself, and that is why. Why do you want to learn English? Do
yeah,
you have any powerful and strong reason to master this language? If you have, that single powerful reason will gonna motivate you, teach you, guide you, assist you. That how can you master it? If not, so first find that reason first, then start your journey. Otherwise, you are not doing anything, just beating around the bush.
yeah,
Third, words have some magical power. That's what I believe. Uh, in fact, in your case, in my case, on everyone, we know what to speak, but we don't know how to speak. Why? Because when we start speaking, we don't get those vocabularies which are literally required in order to express our feelings, emotions, and the thoughts we have in our mind.
yes,
If we have ample amount of vocabs in our brain, so we can express our ideas whatever we want so
mhm,
comfortably. So I just want
mhm.
to say learn at least 2 or 3 vocabs every single day, along with synonyms. Incorporate the same words in your spoken English to retain it for a long time. Fourth one is don't obsess with grammar rules in initial stage.
Yes,
First, just try to work upon your confidence and flow. That you should be reach on that level where you can speak English without hesitation and shyness. The moment you reach on that level, now this is the perfect time that you can work upon your accuracy, which means grammar. But don't create a trap of grammar in initial stage. Otherwise,
yes,
you would be like this. Shall I use have, has? Am I speaking right? Am I speaking wrong? And everything is
yes,
gone. Now, fifth one is I wish I would have those magical skills that I can do something and people will start speaking English, but I'm not. I'm not a chemist that I can provide you a tablet of English and then I'll ask like just take this tablet with a glass of water and you're
yes,
going to speak English from next day. That's not possible. Practice is the only golden key or mantra that I can
yes,
say to everyone that if you are practicing on a daily basis, you can see a drastic change in your spoken English. So be honest with your practice, do it on a regular basis, or not even practice, in fact, focus practice. You have to evaluate yourself. Where are you lacking? Are you lacking in vocabulary, grammar, sentence formation, pronunciation, and what else? Whatever flaws you have, just work on those. That is called focus practice. If you are good in vocab, you are good. If you are good in grammar, you are good. But what about pronunciation? English is just a car, and these 4 things are just tire.
mhm,
If there's one single tire is not working properly, the car couldn't move properly. Same thing. Now,
mhm,
next one is I've often noticed people are having a phobia of making mistake. They
mhm.
feel being a beginner, I speak English and I'll make mistake. People are going to make fun of me. They are going to laugh at me, what people think, and there are so many other thoughts. So we are humans. We are not God. And for humans, mistakes are allowed.
Yes.
Teachers make mistakes. Native speakers make mistakes, and there is no such person in this whole world who can consider himself that I'm not making a single mistake. Everyone make mistakes. No one is perfect. Every single person have perfection with a lot of imperfections.
Yes.
Accept, embrace it, work on it. One day for sure you are going to speak English flawless. Next one is English speaking environment. I hope you have remembered your childhood days. How did you learn your mother tongue?
Yes.
You started observing your parents, your siblings,
Yes.
then you started imitating, and after a few days, you started speaking like them, right? So this is the same thing goes with English. Whenever you are at your home, try to speak English. If there is no one, talk to yourself. Otherwise, you can talk to your parents, siblings, friends, office mates, people who are living in the society. All you have to do, you have to just create a mindset like all the time you have to think in English. You are washing your utensil in the kitchen, just use your earbuds, play the podcast of English, listen to. This is how you are killing two birds with one stone. One side, you are doing your homework. On the other side, you are learning English
Yes.
subconsciously. Now, next one is LRWS, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. These are four modules and four pillars of English. Listening podcast, native speakers, teachers will allow you to get the real exposure of this language, how it works. If you have active listening power, then reading will allow you to open your mouth to understand some sentence pattern. You would able to learn some new vocabs. And I'm not sure how do you read, but if one who would read out of his mouth, so he can improve his pronunciation. Reading storybooks will allow you to learn intonation in your voice, where you can
Yes.
understand where I have to speak a little bit slow and when I have to tune up my voice, depending on the sentence and content you want to emphasize on. Now, writing will allow you to improve your accuracy. Means when you speak English, you would be more accurate. Because when
Yes.
I'm talking to you, I don't have a microsecond to think what shall I speak. But when I'll write, I do have sufficient time to think what I'm going to
Yes.
write. So there you can work upon your grammar rules. Whatever you have learned theoretically, you have to put it practically in those notebooks and whatever you are going to write. And last is speaking, which we are doing right now, and you have been talking to many people. Speaking learned by speaking only. Swimming couldn't be learned by reading book of swimming. You need to jump into the water, then only you can learn swimming. Same goes with the speaking. You have to
Yes.
speak in your mouth, train your mouth muscles. English is in our brain, heart, soul, but not in mouth. That's why when someone speaks English, we can understand. But when it comes to us, we need to speak. Mind goes blank. Last, let me make long story quite short. If you ask me, I do have more than 100 tips and tricks, and I've
Yes,
made a
yes, and
complete
I
video on
really
it.
agree with you. And whatever tips and tricks you given today have given, it's really work if people will follow. And first, as you told that if we have a means a proper mindset, why we are going to learn English language, what is the need, what is the requirement, and if I learn this language, so what are the benefits? If people will think all these things, so definitely they will not demotivate it.
True,
Yeah.
110% true. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's 27 minutes past. We should wind up this session. And really, I love to talk with you. I enjoyed this session. And
Likewise.
another day, I will shoot a video for your channel.
Sure, ma'am.
Maybe,
I'd be more than happy in order to connect with you again because the way you have answered my question, which I've asked you in my initial conversation, that was really amazing and marvelous. And moreover, I have learned so many things from you that I'm going to incorporate in my spoken English. And it was a really fruitful and colorful conversation. I've learned so many things. So thank you
yes,
for giving your precious time and connecting with me.
yes, thank you very much for connecting with me and Please again, and yeah, we will connect another time. So another tips and tricks we will discuss that will be fruitful for your viewers and for your viewers only. Yes. Thank you for connecting. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay. So
Yeah.
keep enlightening us with your vast knowledge and experience as you have been doing since you started your YouTube channel. And thanks for connecting with me. So keep sharing, keep shining, and wish you all the best for your
Yes. Yes.
upcoming
Same.
English
Yes.
journey.
Same for
Bye
you. Bye bye. Bye bye.
bye.